Okay, we're live.
All right. Hey, everybody. It is Samantha and Eran from Tell Another Mother, and we are here to teach mothers how to make extra money working from home thanks to the referral business of the internet. And today we are going to talk about blogging and what mom out here uses Pinterest or social media. And I mean, drop us some hearts or comment below if you have ever wanted to blog and you thought that, hey, I know how to write recipes, and hey, I know how to, write about my kids or my relationship, my life. I'm gonna be a lifestyle blogger. That was me. I thought
Yeah,
I could do it.
yeah.
I hop on Pinterest and I think like, oh, I made $49,000 this last month in my income reports. Here it is, blogging.
Mm.
Iran, we're going to talk about that today. So, to blog or not to blog? Let's start with that. What are your pros and cons to blogging?
Okay, I'm gonna give a short answer because people like I prefer to always be really direct. The answer
That's
is
what we like.
don't even bother. Okay. However, now the long answer is it's not that don't even bother because really the whole point of blogging is to share your value, share your knowledge of the world. It's just that if you understand the background of blogging used to be 10, 15 years ago, you open a website, you type a blog, and it will magically be on page one of Google. So people will be like starting to do blogs, and it became really popular. And people made money from it because people were finding those blogs. But as time has gone on, there's so many blogs out there, so much content that you cannot do that anymore. You can't just put a page up and it will be on page one of Google. It will take you 6 months before anybody will even see it.
Mm.
So you have to to be able to get eyeballs in front of it, because that's the only way you can make money. You have to use social media to send people to your blog to do that. But when you send people to your blog, there is a more effective way to make money as opposed to a blog. So you might as well take whatever you had in mind with the blog, whatever you want to share, and share it on social media. That's the new blogging platform, really. Instead of doing it on a website, do it on your Facebook, do it on your Pinterest, do it on a blogging platform called Medium. That's okay as well. These are all social media where people come to find you, you know?
Right. No, I totally agree. Because like I even see, I tried this about 4 years ago.
Right.
And I wanted to pull my hair out because when I wanted to blog, I went to like WordPress and I tried to build this website and I got like way overwhelmed with, I just literally want to write something and post it like to a website. But somehow I ended up being like, I had to be like some tech guru to
Yeah.
understand you need this plugin and you need this email. Like I was like way overwhelmed. So I love the fact that social media is now our blogging platform because if you think about it, you already have an audience who love you because you've already been on social media for how many years now. It's already right there for you. um, and I see people nowadays, they're like, hey everybody, people were like they totally said that I should write a blog because I'm so funny and I give good advice. So if you want to follow me, here's my blog. And they'll put a link. And it's like you got two people who come to it. Why not just post what you're already going to post in that so-called blog on social media? Because you already have the people who are following you and love you there. And you get the views and the shares and the likes. So that makes total sense
Yeah,
that blogging is now our social media platform
that's
right
right.
there.
That's
So I
right.
love that. So let's say another reason, us moms are awesome at writing. It's quick to do, it's nice and easy, and boom, we post it. So
Yes.
what's a way to monetize blogging? Because that was a huge incentive for a lot of moms who can lifestyle blog or whatever their niche may be. It's super easy to see those income reports and they're like, holy crap, they're getting money from affiliate links. They're getting money from, selling courses or all these kinds of things from their blog.
Yeah, that's right.
How do you monetize our blogging on social media nowadays?
So I find that the best way to do something like that is let me teach you a concept. There's when you send people to your website or you send people to Amazon or wherever it is you send them to, we have a term in marketing. It's called traffic. That's the name of it. Traffic just means eyeballs. So there is a book that teaches you about that, and there is three types of traffic: traffic that you own, sorry, traffic that you can control, traffic that you can't control, traffic that you own. Okay. So traffic that you control or can control is paid advertising. You're giving $10 to Mark Zuckerberg in Facebook and you say, boost my post. So you can control your post being seen by a certain amount of people depending on how much money you pay. The second type of traffic is traffic that you cannot control. So if you're posting a post on Facebook, you don't know who's going to see it, what's going to happen, but you can post it up. Doesn't cost you anything. People see it. They can respond. They cannot respond, whatever. Doesn't matter which one you do. You want to create what's called traffic that you own, and that's an email list, your audience, right? So the
Okay.
best way to monetize is to use that content to engage with people. And let's say you have like a blog this big, right? So you take 50% of that and you put it on your Facebook post and say, by the way, if you want to hear weekly tips about this topic, you can click this link and read a little bit more about my blog. And you can have a blog and you can send them there, but you've already put the blog content on Facebook. But when they arrive, you actually are collecting your email address first. And then with the email address, you can then send them regular emails, not the spammy, annoying emails that we all used to. But that's the point about being authentic and so on. If you're building a legitimate audience, people will actually read your emails and open it and so on. And that's your audience, that's your list, that's your business. So when you come across a great product that you want to promote, you can send it to the list and say, hey, this is a great product. This is why I use it. Or this is why I thought it might be helpful to my list. And then do it that way. That's how I would monetize it. You want to do it that way. You can, of course, put affiliate links on Facebook too. That's usually you can, not always. Sometimes they ban it. But that's why traffic that you own is so powerful.
I really like that. Like I've heard, like again, as a mom, like I'm thinking things in my head. I'm like, oh my gosh, this is awesome. There's so many people, you know, that I could put on an email list. And here's just my thought. And tell me if I'm wrong here, Eran. But if I've got a blog and it's Tell Another Mother episode 3, right?
Yes.
And I post it on my social media. There's my
Yes.
blog post, Tell
Yes.
Another Mother episode 3. Could I not take that entire blog post and just copy and paste it into my email that
Yes.
I'm going to send out to my email list? I don't even need a domain. I don't need anything because I've got my email list and my social media. Like,
Yes.
if anything, you technically may want to make a group, right?
That's
Tell Another Mother group that we have here.
right.
And then now you've got your post that you put in. Now you've sent that same blog post to your email list. So they're getting your blog post. You could put affiliate links in there because, like you said, sometimes Facebook might block it. Sometimes they're going to show it to less people because it's a link to somewhere else.
That's
How
right.
frustrating is that with Facebook? So annoying. And that was another thing with blogging. You know, I got less views because I posted it on Facebook, and that means you're moving away from Facebook, and Facebook doesn't like that.
Yes.
So using the email list lets you do so many things, and all you need is that simple, hey guys, if you love this, throw me your email list and I'll let you know as much as I update this.
That's right.
Bam.
Exactly.
Simple.
Exactly. So that's probably the best way to do it. And there is a much more effective way to collect emails rather than a blog. So we have, you're familiar with it's like a landing page where you arrive at a website and everybody even listening to this would have seen it because you will all have entered your email to one of those pages. It's just a page that tells you, hey, I give you this free gift in exchange for your email address, right? That's all. So you just gotta have a free gift. It's super easy to set up. Samantha knows how to do it now. It's super easy. The cost for that is what, $30 a month, $40 a month at best, and you can just
Yep.
set it up. Takes literally 10, 15 minutes and you're in business, so
Love it.
that's the best way. And email marketing, people may think that email marketing is dead. I make money. I made $125 yesterday from an email I sent out. Right?
Wow.
So people, they open emails, they read emails, and they buy. That's just, people still do that. As much
Yeah.
as, maybe things have moved on to social media, email still is definitely the best way.
So now there is a book that you've told me about that
Oh, yeah.
is like the book to all books that you need to read if you were ever wanting to learn about this traffic. Like, what if I'm brand new? Okay, all I got is social media, but I know that I'm good at writing, and I know you're about to pull it out, and I can totally pull it out too. And I want you to show everybody, because I've literally got it on the shelf over there. I want you to show everybody, and we'll put a link to it so that you guys, if you're interested, it's stupid cheap, but you guys can get it and read it just like like we've done, and we've learned from this Bible book,
Yes,
right?
that's
So,
right.
Eran, what is this book, and tell us what it's about and like why this is so important for people.
So it's called .com Secrets. It is really important, really, because it actually, you know, it actually tells you how the online world really works and how to build a real company and a real business online. It actually teaches you how to do it. It's not actually just a bunch of random stories and a bunch of whatever. It actually teaches you, right?
Right.
Um, and to be honest, like when you buy this book, the thing about it is you don't want to just buy it. You want to read the sales letter. You want to read everything so you can learn from how they're selling it to you. Now they'll have different upsells. I actually usually advise people against buying the upsells. I tell them, don't even bother with the upsells. Don't buy them. You don't even need them. I think I even told you that. I'm sure I would have told you, like, ignore the upsells, right? But don't ignore the learning experience of seeing the upsells is my point. And because that's the best way to learn is by observation. Just start observing.
Yep.
The moment I started doing really well online is when I stopped listening to all the marketers in the world. I just stopped listening. I just started looking at what they're actually doing, just like this, and actually observed. And then I was like, I'm starting to see what's going on.
So
But this,
you're reading this book and you're watching exactly what they're doing, and then you're following the people who are very successful in it, and they're doing the same exact thing over and over again, or the same people, are doing all the same thing, and you're like, there seems to be a pattern with this. Maybe I should do the same thing.
that's
It
right.
is all in this book. And what I love about the book is the little diagrams that they show, and like the stairs and like the different little graphs, because it's so relatable to see. I'm a very visual person. So when you put words to a little picture, like I'm not like a fifth grader in any picture books, but I'm saying like I like
Yeah,
to see what they're talking about. And when you put that right in front of you, and then just like you said, now I take that and I'm learning from their upsells. Now I'm going to an email marketing list that could be from a blog, right? What do blogs do, moms? What do blogs do? The first thing you hop on when they blog, boom, it pops up and it says join our newsletter.
that's right.
Here's your email list. Put it on our email list. Guys, they're all doing the same things because these people were successful years ago when blogging just started. But now blogging is transitioning into something different. So we may not be able to make the exact same money that these people made years ago, but it's changing. And so now we can make money in a different way.
That's right.
So this book is very important to learning these exact steps in that, because blogging is, I guess, a new wave of
Yeah,
social media in my eyes.
it's not dead. It's just pivoted and
Yes, that's
adjusted.
a good
And
word.
you know what I mean? It's just you just gotta continue because social media changes all the time. You just have to use the same strategies but different in a different way. That's all.
You have to learn to adapt to the changes that are being made, and blogging has definitely adapted since, a few years ago.
That's right.
So what other information about blogging do us moms need to know, Iran?
If a mother is really like, I want to blog and I want an easy place to blog, they can go to a website called medium.com,
Medium.
and they could just put their own name and they can actually just blog there. That's okay too. Another place you can blog in a clever way is a website called Quora.com. And it's a question and answer website. So you can find questions that you really want to answer, that you have knowledge of, and you can just answer those questions. And usually, to be able to be on the top of the ranking, you have to give really informative answers, and people upvote you. So, that's another good place that you can kind of blog basically without having a website. But even if you do it on either places, you still want to have that landing page for them to go to collect the email so you can build a list. There's just no way to avoid that. You
Right.
really want to do it that way no matter what. So,
And then simply in your email list, be like, hey, don't forget to join our Facebook group, and put a
oh,
link to your Facebook group at the bottom.
that's right.
How simple. I honestly think that blogging may have gotten into a different, it's adapted, but in such a great way,
Yes.
because you can make money in this, not the same, but
Yeah,
differently. And it's much easier to do than it used to be,
that's
in
right.
needing to be the tech back end of your website. And you just need a landing page, get an email list, have a Facebook group if you want it. but just have a following on Facebook. I mean, I was even thinking medium.com, cool. All of our posts or whatever we need, you could post it on there, and it's probably going to generate people who relate to you. And they're like, I feel this in my soul. Like, oh my gosh, where else can I follow this girl?
That's
Right?
right.
They want to see you. They want to see your face. They want to understand, like, who do they relate to?
That's right.
And that's exactly, they can boom to Facebook, boom to your email list. It's
That's
so
right.
simple now.
That's right.
So I love that.
Yeah. I
What
actually
else?
send my blogs, when I write a blog, I send it to my email list, and that's how I make money sometimes, because they read my blog, because it's not a sales letter, it's more of a informational. So they're like, oh, I want to read information. And
Yeah.
it's really I'm really selling something, in most times,
Oh, yeah.
but that's how I make money from blogs. I do it because I send people to that email list. So
And then that's a smart thing to do. So that's all I've got. What other tips do you have? Anything?
I think, yeah, just use social media. I think it's the best way. And
The
then
best way.
just remember that really the most important part of all this is your customer, your audience, and serving your audience at the end of the day. So, if your audience is already connected with you on Facebook, they're already engaging with you, it's the easiest play. Personal profile, no problem. There's no issues with using a personal profile for that. I use
And
my,
bring them value. That's all
yeah,
you have to do. Give your audience value, even if it's a review on something. If you're a mom and you love this specific swaddle that's worked well for you, say, guys, I'm going to do a review. Shoot it out to your email list of moms who may be already pregnant, who may have had babies but thinking about another, and just share that information, because just like we're sharing this information about blogging, I wish I knew this 4 years ago, because maybe I wouldn't have quit blogging. I would have just used my social media in a different way
yes,
and been able to share and bring value to the people who connect with me
yeah,
much differently.
sounds
So
good.
yeah. So that is another episode of Tell Another Mother. And guys, again, we tried to keep this under 20 minutes because we know that nap times could be as short as 20 minutes and they could be as long as 2.5 hours. So we wanted to make sure that you guys are getting the most important information about important topics, how you can make money online using the referral business world. And if you have any questions about blogging, drop them below. If you've started a blog, or if you have a successful one, even a not successful one, drop it below. We want to see, we want to read, and let us know. But we will talk to you soon, and thanks for tuning in.
See ya.
Bye.